is your body's response to stress, preventing you from functioning at your optimum. Did you know that if you are experiencing exhaustion in the late afternoons, joint pains, and cravings for sweet things, it's not because stressed, spelt backwards, is desserts. You see, our nervous system, which controls decision-making and communication throughout the body, is made up of a central nervous system, the brain and spinal cord, and a peripheral nervous system, with peripheral nerves and the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system is not under direct conscious control and is responsible for automatic, involuntary motions without thinking, like raising your hand to answer a question. This autonomic nervous system is further broken down into two parts. The sympathetic or stress nervous system is the hardware behind the famous fight or flight response that saves our lives in a sudden stressful event like a breakup, being chased by a lion, or having to meet a tight deadline. This produces high levels of adrenaline that increase our heart rate and cause our blood pressure to rise. The parasympathetic nervous system, on the other hand, is associated with rest and digestion. Its function is to undo what the sympathetic system does by maintaining our body and conserving our energy for later. Together, they make up how our body experiences stress and fear, relaxation and defiance, courage and cowardice, panic and peace. When we are faced with chronic forms of stress, the sympathetic nervous system is continuously activated and doesn't get a chance to rest. In this instance, we develop something called chronic sympathetic overdrive. The concern of having too much adrenaline in our system over long periods of time is that we develop symptoms of chronic fatigue, irritability, low tolerance to noise or bright lights, headaches, anxiety, dark rings around our eyes, and lack of sleep. When either of the autonomic nervous systems is out of balance, it negatively impacts our body by creating chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalances. This makes us more susceptible to chronic illnesses. At BrandMed, we have termed the relationship between these three systems the inflanome, and constantly reimagine new ways to measure the inflanome for improved health and well-being. Introducing the NERVIQ Autonomic Test, a revolutionary, simple, non-invasive way to measure your heart rate over 5 minutes. And using a patented, unique algorithm, will identify your sympathetic and parasympathetic function, your brain's ability to cope with stress, and your body's ability to cope with different types of exercise. Based on these results, we then analyze and help manage the condition through personalized nutrition, exercise routines, targeted medication, mindfulness techniques, and natural supplementation to get you balanced and functioning at your prime. Welcome to personalized, predictive, and precise healthcare like never before. NERVIQ, Mind, Body, Intelligence. Brought to you by BrandMed.